Hello everybody, Big Planes here. Now before I dive too deep into this video, I want to give a shout out to my patrons over on Patreon. So thank you to everybody who supported the channel over on Patreon, and I will leave a link in the description below if you want to go help out the channel over there. Yeah, I have not been doing much over the last couple weeks, and there's been a few reasons for that, but I have been making a lot of progress to this plane. So I'm going to sort of talk about what I've been doing since then, and talk about what I still need to do, because there's a lot that still needs to get done on this plane before it's complete. So first things first, probably the most noticeable one, I can't talk anymore, I have finally mounted a couple of engines. Now you can see that this is the color that I have decided to go with, and it works. Again, the designs are pretty much there. There's still some things I'm tweaking at this point, and that still need to be worked out, if you will, but it's done. You can see that I did put the fan blade in. It's going to be kind of hard to see. There it is. You can see the fan blades in there, and it worked out really well, actually, with the parts. In fact, I have an engine just sitting around right here. You can see that. There you go. You can kind of see the fan blade. Uses those spear parts that you'd see in minifigure accessories. That's what I'm using here, and I think it actually works really well. And the cool thing is that I cannot tell where I put the remote control. Oh, it's over there. This thing actually is motorized, so you can kind of see the wires hanging out right here. I still have yet to kind of tuck them away yet, but these will be hidden, don't worry. And the way this works is the engines actually spin. So here, I'll show you with the remote control here. There goes that one. There goes both of them. So, again, I know the light's in sort of a difficult position right now, but you can see that it is spinning. Just like that. So yeah, the engines do spin, and I do have the cable outlets coming out here for the rest of the engines, so the two outboard engines. And this is obviously, well, this, I mean, not obviously, but this is for the lights. So yeah, that's what's been going on here. I do have quite a few battery packs and IR receivers lined up here, so yeah, that's going to be interesting. But yeah, I also got most of the fuselage done here, or fuselage base done. I still need to do the roof, and I extended it out a few more studs past the wing a little, as you can clearly see. And this is pretty much the height I want everything at. You can see I did build in that dark tan line, which will be running down the entirety of the aircraft, and there is a brick high, or 3 plates worth of white sort of lines there. Something else that's really nice is I finally got it standing on its main landing gear. So this might be kind of difficult to see here, but you can see that it is on its main landing gear. And these things are actually pretty tough, and they're a completely new design from the last 747 in its landing gear. Completely new. You can see that it's actually pretty similar to the 787, if you could believe it or not, with the design. And it pretty much just uses Technic pieces, and you can kind of see, since the wing's so high off the ground, I can actually get right down here. You can see the strut comes off and then hooks up there, and those are the wheel well base. Now, obviously, it's all multicolored right now, but once I get things closed up more, and once I get the bottom on, which I'll show you in a couple minutes here, and those red axles on the wheels, those will not be there. They will be replaced with gray ones. But yeah, once I get everything on, and that includes this thing right here, which is the bottom of the plane. This will go under it, right? So once we get all that on, it'll be good. And this plane here actually is quite durable. This thing can take a lot of weight. So I'm not concerned about that. The landing gear seems to be holding out well. And I'm also not sure about the status of the wings, about how good they're going to be able to handle the weight. They seem to be able to handle it pretty well. But I guess we'll just have to see. Since this plane is not relying as much on the landing gear to hold it up as it's actually using a wing box, so we're going to see how that works out. And you can already see I'm designing the outboard flaps. Again, these are basically just the same flaps off my previous 747, but I did clean them up a little, so they're a little bit more presentable now than they were before. But yeah, it's all really after this one. Again, I told you this segment would probably take a little while, and yeah, great progress, and expect more progress to come soon. That's all for this video. Bye for now.